Hey friends, we're here in Duluth, Minnesota in the heart of Canal Park at the Garden Weddings and Events venue. My name is Asher, I'm a photographer and filmmaker.
I'm Mariah McKechnie, owner and lead wedding planner at True North Weddings.
And I'm Elissa Husby, the Catering and Event Director for The Garden and Catering by Belicios.
And we're so excited to bring you on a tour behind the scenes of this wedding venue. So whether you're another vendor out there wanting to learn a little bit more about how special the garden is, or more importantly, if you are an engaged couple looking to see if this can be the perfect wedding venue for you, then come along, let's have some fun. Now I'm going to assume my rightful position behind the camera, and these two you're going to be hanging out with, so let's go.
Hi, welcome to the Garden Wedding and Event Center. I'm so excited to have you joining us today. I wanted to start this outside to show just how close we are to the aerial lift bridge.
Such an iconic location for wedding photos. Amazing.
And walking distance to our beautiful hotels in the area. And come on in and we'll take a look inside. Here we are in our front entry. A couple things I'd love to highlight about this space. We do have our modern industrial style chandeliers. So we love having that wow moment right as guests are walking in from our front entry on Lake Avenue. And then we love when our couples use this space to have that welcome moment with a welcome sign, decor, floral, and we do have this fun mirror here that says the garden for an extra photo op. A couple pieces of our history are actually in this space. When we renovated the garden, we did want to leave pieces of our history in as well because this building is very historical back when Duluth was a full-on working waterfront. We have our stained glass window that says Sports Garden. Our previous concept to this, where folks would come watch sports, enjoy drinks and dancing with their friends. And then one layer before that, this is an original ticket window to when people would buy tickets to watch sports. Namely, the ceilings are so high in here that folks would actually play volleyball tournaments.
So cool.
On the main floor of the garden. So we left those pieces in. And then going back one more step in time, we love keeping the historic preservation of the building itself, which was part of Gogeevik Steamship Company. They were making boilers and shipping parts. You'll see some of the original structure of the building, which we love to highlight. And all of the brick is actually Renshaw, Minnesota brick, which is a fun fact.
That is so cool. I love it. A lot of beautiful brick in this building.
And now we'll step inside. I'll get the door for you and welcome to the garden. So as you can see, we have a lot of beautiful space here. We have if you look up first, those high ceilings I was mentioning and the beautiful Renshaw, Minnesota brick, we decided to add in a permanent lighting structure so you can have the nice, soft, romantic lights. And then our overhead can lights can actually change to any color. And since I'm up here, I might highlight that piece right away.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes.
So we can dim them to match the string lights, which is a very popular option. We have a really fun dance floor light, along with green, teal, purple, blues, red, and one of our most popular is blush, which we can build right into a timeline.
I love that. Think about that customization and cue the blush lighting. Yes.
Great. As we're walking here, we are getting ready for an upcoming event here right now, but typically this side is where the dance floor takes place. When we renovated the space after speaking with wonderful vendors and those in the wedding industry, such as yourself,
Yes.
we decided to pick one wall to highlight a lighter color. And so often ceremonies will be facing this way. The head table will be on this side of the space. With that said though, we're very open to unique and creative floor plans and ideas.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of them here. Honestly, this is just such an iconic location for a ceremony to happen, but we've seen it in a lot of different places. And that's what's fun, is having a really big space to dream with and to come up with a cool floor plan. But you've done a really good job of putting an infrastructure that just supports a ceremony if somebody wants to, have that iconic moment right here at the front.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I love the colors that you chose. I remember that conversation, and I think that you really nailed it on highlighting the historical aspects of the building through a color palette that makes them shine, like your brick, and at the same time does not interfere with a client's color palette. So nice.
Yes, though the lights can change colors, we did pick a very natural color scheme. And I actually have a really fun story as to how we chose that color. So if you look behind the bar, you'll see tile. And that is actually hand-cut Italian tile that our owner fell in love with. Here at the garden, we are one team with Catering by Bellisio's, and Bellisio is actually a small town in Italy that our original founder's family is from. In fact, if you go in the restaurant, there's 2 murals, and they're both of Bellisio. One is of a church in the country hillside of Italy, and the other is the actual street that they grew up on. And so these tiles happen to be very special to us as well. One side story is we are one team with Catering by Bellisio's and the garden. And I actually started on the restaurant side of things. And I had a couple come in to the restaurant with a translator. They were from Italy, and they saw these murals and they started crying, and and I said to their translator, what are they saying? I need to know what's going on here. And they're saying, my town, my place, my home. And so those murals just get me every time after experiencing that.
That is so cool.
And it's the special touches and magic and kind of creating a story with our couples that we want to do in all aspects is so important to us. So from those tiles, we then actually picked a color that would complement them and that would make the brick pop. And it reminded us actually of Lake Superior rocks that you might find on Brighton Beach. And so we did that as our main color scheme, with one wall highlighted to, be great for the natural light coming in, ceremony photos, etc.
Bravo.
And anywhere a bride will walk throughout this space, the dress will pop.
Yes, I love that. I love that you even thought about that. Like, so good.
Yes. Great. So heading over this way, we're open, like we said, to the creative floor plans. Most often, the DJ will be here, so they're present for the ceremony sound and right at the dance floor here. And we call this, you'll see a change in the flooring. We call this our ceramic tile area. It is so much fun to see how people transform this space to be their own. We can do 4 tables to create a space for a coffee station, flavored lemonade, dessert, cake cutting, etc. We've also, as you see it now, this garden arch, which I'll highlight a little bit more in a moment, is a great spot for a photo booth or for a soft seating, beautiful lounge right on the side of the dance floor.
Perfect location.
All right, this arch is really special to us. In fact, our first winter wedding, the groom constructed this arch and then gifted it to us. And it's been so much fun to see how couples use the arch. And we have hooks in the back where you can hang string lighting, a special sign. It can be the backdrop for a ceremony, a head table or sweetheart table. And one of my favorite stories is a bride wrapped fabric around the arch and then later sewed that fabric into a dress for her honeymoon, which I just loved all those special moments with our couple.
That is an excellent story. And I can say I've done a lot of things with this arch as well for couples. And it's nice to just have it here available to use.
Absolutely. And all of the creativity that goes along with dreaming up all the details of a couple's day. Heading along this way, as you can see right now, we are set up for buffet style of service. We offer both buffet and plated style of service. And we're so lucky to have the culinary team that we do because we're able to do custom menus for all times of service. Something I'm going to highlight right now is that we have a really fun light that often gets revealed when our house-made pizzas are ordered for late night snack.
Okay, I can't wait for you to show this because it's one of the features that you kept from the previous iteration of this location, and I think it's a really fun reveal.
Wonderful, I will be right back. And here is our really fun kitchen sign. This can be pinned back and it can be built into the timeline when we turn on this beautiful marquee lighting and have that sign on. Like I mentioned, during late night snack is the most popular and our pizzas are very popular as well. So that's always a fun moment as part of the dance for when folks can take a break, enjoy some pizza, get a picture with the kitchen sign.
I love how creative you were too in figuring out like where to install the right curtains, the right mechanics to make things really like multifunctional.
Thank you so much for saying that. Being in the wedding world with Catering by Belicios, and we still cater at many offsite venues too. We brought all of the things that we learned and loved from being in the wedding world to the garden. Being one team now, our team cross trains between here and the restaurant. So we like to bring that 5-star fine dining level of service, full service catering. And we like to think of ourselves as fine dining meets fun because we like to have a lot of fun too. Heading over this way, during our summer and fall seasons, we call this our Harborside entry because as you'll see, it is so close to the water, which we love. So in the summer and fall, we'll be putting our beautiful vintage patio furniture out here. And it's just a short walk over to the bay. You can see ships coming in right from here. As you can see, we're so close to the aerial lift bridge on this side. And it's just right there, the bridge, the harbor, the Duluth hillside. We absolutely love our location. Walking distance to hotels and all of the things in the heart of Canal Park that make it such a romantic and wonderful place.
I love this patio for that ability to just get a little bit of outside time, especially like on a gorgeous summer evening. People will come out here after dinner, have some cocktails, and then go back in and dance. And it's nice to have a place where you can catch some fresh air.
Absolutely.
Especially when it's one of those perfect nights, you know what I mean.
Yes, absolutely. Next, we'll be heading up to the Lift Bridge Lounge and follow me right this way. And here is our indoor balcony, the Crystal Terrace. One of the other things we kept as part of our renovation is this really fun vintage sign that says so. This is a place that is special for many reasons. We love creating special moments with our couples, whether it's right after a ceremony, the wedding party can come up here and have a champagne toast. And it's such a wonderful place for photographers and videographers to capture everyone who is in attendance on wedding day.
I mean, really, where else can you get a bird's eye view of everything happening in this space. It's such a cool location. I love to come up here during a ceremony or a dance and just take it all in, capture some photos. I know photographers love shooting from here. It's a really unique location.
And well said. I love taking a moment on wedding days to come up here too and take it all in. Like you said, the string lights are just beautiful and create that ambiance as the evening goes on. We'll be heading next into the Lift Bridge Lounge. We have a lot of space here and we love coming up with creative ways to use all of this space. So the Lift Bridge Lounge is included in a main floor rental with us since those spaces are connected. It is most often used as a groom suite or a vendor lounge or a place to store items. We've also had it featured as a supervised kids area. And it has a different feel. We are part of Grandma's Restaurant Company, being one team with Belicios, and this has some of those really fun vintage posters. And we've seen really neat shots from photographers blurring out the back as they're tightening their ties and bow ties, and we love the feel of this as well.
I think it's just like, it's iconic to the overall brand, and it's really fun that you found a place within the whole garden to keep some of that nostalgia. I'm a sucker for some nostalgia, so I love how you did that in here.
Most people have a grandma story.
They do.
We love to, support in that story and then be a blank space where people can add their own story too. We do have a peek of the main floor up here. So if the wedding party or if vendors are up here during the reception or ceremony, they can see what's going on, which is really fun.
Such a great vantage point again of just observing as the party's happening. What a cool moment to capture, or for a couple to sneak up here during the reception and have a private little moment.
Absolutely. I'll show you on this side why we called this side the Lift Bridge Lounge. So as we walk down, we do have a private restroom up here, which comes in handy. And then over on the other side, such a unique and fun view of the lift bridge itself. During the summer and fall, you can actually see the ships coming in right from this vantage point, which is such a neat moment for those up in this space. This is a great spot for that grand entrance moment for your ceremony. And thank you so much for helping me highlight that.
How cool. Like, you're literally the bride standing back there and these doors open. It's such an iconic moment. I love it.
Yes. So over here on the main floor, we have a nice big bar. We customize your bar setup with you, and we love highlighting local products here, whether that's a beer, a cider, or coming up with a fun signature cocktail that you can rename to something special.
I love
the
that
couple.
idea. What a fun bar. Like, it's so big.
It is.
That you can have just a great experience for your guests accessing the bar. I love that. People ask me all the time about, like, I want to make sure we have enough bar space. So
yes, definitely.
And it's just beautiful.
And our bartenders also work on the restaurant side as well. So they're really good. We're proud of our bartending and serving team.
They're so good and so fast, which everybody likes in a bar.
Yes.
And these lights up above are really fun too. I love that feature that you added.
Yes, it ties in the front entry chandeliers so that everything flows together nicely with that modern industrial feel.
Nailed it.
So we are just steps away from our upper bar area. On this side of the bar, we have some bar stools lining both the bar top, and something unique to us as well, we have bar stools lining the side that fit in with it being such a great flow from this space to the main floor. This is a great spot to get a peek of the ceremony flip as that's happening, or if you want to get a break from the dance and have just a nice quiet conversation, this is a wonderful place to do so while still being a part of the reception.
Another little, again, bird's eye view where you can pop up here and just have a vantage point.
And take it all in. We have another nice big bar up here in our upper bar area. So it's very popular for couples to have this bar open during social hour where we do past or presented hors d'oeuvres, and then we'll move the bar down to the main floor for the dance as guests are being seated.
This is another one of those iconic features of the previous Grandma Sports Garden. I mean, this is just such a cool original feature that you, again, were able to keep.
Most definitely. It's been so fun being on the team, being a part of the renovation project. And I love telling this story that someone walked in on a tour and didn't even realize that they were at the previous sports garden right away. So the transformation has been that drastic where we've renovated and taken items out, but we've retained the nostalgia, the story, the history of the space.
Such an incredible feat and accomplishment, and just so well done.
Thank you so much.
Resume over here.
And then if you flow this way with all the stuff here, I can show how this is
That's
connected to.
a good look. Yep.
Over here, as you enter the upper bar area from this side of the space, we have a nice window here that actually connects the front entry. This ledge is often filled with beautiful floral, photos, candles. We do allow lit candles as long as the container is as high as the flame because they look so beautiful in the space.
100% agree with that.
I love seeing what couples decide to do with this upper bar area space. Today we're set up for an upcoming event that has seating both on the main floor and in the upper bar area. Typically for weddings, we will have 2 low top tables, and then couples will bring in, say, a game of cornhole over here, or soft seating rented over on this side. This can also become a nice photo op. And this wall, we love this wall. We love it so much, we actually put a nail in the wall so that you have a dress hanging photo spot.
It's so good. It's such a great backdrop for so many things. And we love putting a lounge here. This is our favorite lounge location in the whole building. But I also love the photo booth, just like a great tucked away spot.
Absolutely. And here too, we have nice natural light coming in. We are the garden after all, so we have a couple of our own plants. Like I mentioned earlier though, with the color scheme we chose, it's truly to ensure that any color scheme will look beautiful in here because we love supporting all of the fun and creative ideas of our couples and planners. This spot, I will show you like we did with our ceremony grand entry. This curtain is a great place for a first look because up these steps is our Bayview Room, which is our most often used as a bridal suite. So just steps away, the bride can be hidden away here for that reveal, for a first look in a nice area.
Excellent, especially for an indoor location. So I know a lot of couples want to do those first looks out by some of the Duluth icons, like the Lift Bridge or the Blue Bridge. But let's face it, we need indoor backup spots, and this place has so many of them, and that's huge. We never have to worry about where we're going to do the first look.
Absolutely.
Oh, the sun-filled room. I love it.
Welcome to the Bayview Room. This room is one of my favorites in the building. There's a private second-story balcony, and it's a beautiful day, so let's take a peek at that first.
Look at this. Where else can you see the hillside, the water towers, the blue bridge, the bay, the lift bridge? It's all here and to be outside.
This is such a beautiful spot for a first look, creating a special moment, whisking the couple away, enjoying a signature beverage out here. We have your Something Blue built right in with our blue bridge right down here. You can see the ships coming in and out of the harbor and through the lift bridge in this space. And I think the Duluth hillside looks so beautiful in any season from this patio. Another popular location spot is right here with our historic Canal Park in the background, which we love. And if you walk to this side of the patio, something I love to point out, being from Duluth myself, is you can see Enger Tower from here. So I tell couples to incorporate into their day or just on their wedding website of things to do, hike up to the top of Enger Tower and you can see your wedding venue.
This is something I did not realize.
Isn't
I
that
learned
fun?
something new today. Literally right there. That's amazing.
A lot of couples will take their engagement photos up there because they can see the garden from there and it ties it all together.
So special. Also noted, and I know Asher would want me to say this, this is an excellent location for your wedding party shots because you're outside in the natural light, but everybody can just easily get here. It's an awesome location for that.
Yes, definitely. Another fun component, we leave a few things of our history, and this is when the sports garden came to be and when this patio was set, was they put their name right in.
So cool. Is it Mick and Andy?
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. What a beautiful place for a bride to get ready.
I think so too. And hair and makeup teams love coming here because of all that natural light. We have a couple of mirrors there to create beauty stations and just nice big open space to leave items. One of our brides from this last season called me and she said, I loved my day. One of my favorite things was just starting off the day and being able to spend time with my wedding party. And we set up a nice custom brunch for them, mimosas, coffee, lemonade, and they were able to just soak in every moment starting from the very beginning.
And again, this place has its own bathroom associated with it. So it has everything you need for a getting ready location. That's rare that a venue actually has that on site. So another reason why I just love saying it's the total, like the total package can be there. Drop your things at the start of the day and you don't have to worry about them until the end of the night too. It's really nice.
Great. Yes, absolutely. And just highlighting from this vantage point how close we are to the hotel's walking distance. When we first renovated this venue, we didn't even realize how wonderful the location would be until couples told us, you know, I was able to have so much more of my day because all of the beautiful photo locations are here, steps away from lighthouses, the aerial lift bridge, the blue bridge, the Park Point beaches. I mean, it's amazing and there's so many pinch me moments.
I'm having a pinch me moment right now, and I'm remembering the first wedding we actually got to do together after this transformation happened.
Yes.
And we're looking at each other from across the room, and I think you said like that's just, this is really happening.
We are a wedding venue now.
We're a wedding venue, and I'm like, pinch me. Like, it's just extraordinary to see how far this has come.
Yeah, and thank you so much. We do have this accordion wall, which can be pulled out to create a little changing lounge, which is fun, and a private restroom, up in our Bayview Room here as well. Though this is a really popular spot for a bridal suite, we do many events in the garden and in this space specifically too, as a very popular rehearsal dinner location. Often guests are making a whole weekend of staying in Canal Park, enjoying Duluth, going up the shore, all of the wonderful attractions this area has to offer. So having the rehearsal dinner here in Canal Park is a wonderful thing too.
It just makes sense. And you have such variety in your menu too, that you can offer them something totally different than what they're gonna have at the wedding. Like, you have your amazing pizzas. I mean, this is so convenient, and what a beautiful space at the same time.
Yes, thank you so much. In fact, this year we have a custom rehearsal dinner menu with craft wild rice burgers, a taco bar, house-made pizza and pasta. So we're really excited to bring all of our culinary and executive chef's team skills to all of the events we serve.
That sounds amazing. And I would be remiss if not to say that on your getting ready menu or your lunch menu, they have a club sandwich that is so good. It's legendary. Vendors talk about it. So.
Thank you so much. Well, let's head back down and I'll show you another way to enter this space. And this concludes our tour. Thank you both so much for being a part of this today. Cannot wait to schedule an in-person tour with those of you who are recently engaged. Congratulations. It's our highest priority to bring the vision for couples' special days to life here. And it's such an honor to be able to do so. It's why I love what I do.
It's so obvious in everything that Elissa does that she loves what she does and she loves where she does it. And so do we. So I'm so glad that you could join me today for the tour, as well as a guest on the True North Weddings podcast to talk about the garden. And I think it's so iconic that we're ending right here with the best view in town available to anybody having an event here. So thank you, Elissa, for joining us.
Yes, thank you.